So he did bounce back to form. City of Troy wins the Epsom Derby. What do I make of the race, the performance from City of Troy? I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that performance. Anyone with a genuine opinion didn't fancy him, and I'm not sure what to make of that performance from City of Troy. Everything went right on the day. Didn't find trouble, got the dream run up the inside. Even when they turned in, they all fawned out. Dream run up the inside. Whereas historically, races, you get boxed in, you find trouble, but everything went right, and bounced back to form from that Newmarket run, the 2000 Guineas. The complete opposite, settled perfectly. The only question mark you have is how strong the form is. You would want him to obviously back it up next time out in the Irish Derby. He's 2's on for that, but yeah, there doesn't look like it's that strong a field. Of the other runners, I think it looks like a poor renewal. I think Ambiente Friendly was given a good ride by Rab Havlin. There was a lot of question marks going into the race with the jockey change with Callum Shepherd. But listen, Connections will be absolutely delighted finishing second in the Epsom Derby. I thought an eye catcher was probably the fourth, the Eddie Mile of Owen Burrows. Didn't handle the track at all. If you go back and watch that race, coming around the bend, all over the place, 6-7 wide. Epsom's very undulating as well. Came down the dip, did not handle the course whatsoever, and still ran on strongly at the finish. That would be the one that I would take out the race. It was 25-1 in the Derby, but would be more suited to a flatter track, potentially a step up and trip. Could potentially be a ledger horse the way he ran on at the finish. But I'm not so sure how strong the form is. I was pretty sweet on Macduff, anti-post, to back that one at 33s and 40s. That horse's chances were over after 10 yards. Took a big bump from the Aidan O'Brien pacemaker, was on the back foot after that. On and off the bridle, could not get into a rhythm whatsoever, and I think the horse was quite intimidated as well. I'd be willing to put a line through that run, but next time out we'd have to put in a better performance. But City of Troy, he's an interesting horse. I didn't hear any legitimate argument before the race from people that I would consider as somebody who is not a degenerate gambler, who actually has an opinion you would actually listen to. They were all taking him on, all the bookmakers were taking him on, but fantastic training performance from Aidan O'Brien. To get that horse back from that run at Newmarket in such a short space of time is pretty incredible. The only horse or performance that I would say from history that I could think, right, getting a horse back like that would be Sprinter Sacra winning at Cheltenham from Nicky Henderson. I know we're obviously correlating the flat and the jumps, but that horse was gone and he managed to get him back and win such a prestigious race at the Cheltenham Festival. But it'll be interesting to see what City of Troy does next time out. I'm not convinced the form is that strong, but you've only got to beat what's in front of you. Could he go to America, the Breeders' Cup? I mean, if he wins there, wins the Irish Derby, and he puts all the doubters to bed, and you just put a line through that Newmarket run. But again, fantastic training performance from Aidan O'Brien. I think the aftermath has been quite interesting. People who did back City of Troy, a lot of experts, but they were all being broke by Lingfield at 5 o'clock. That's not me having a dig at anyone at back City of Troy, but what I will say, if you back those types of horses, right, long term, who put in a run like Newmarket, if you're backing those horses at 2-1, 5-2 long term, you will lose long term. Like, that is an absolute certainty. That's 101. But it'll be interesting to know, like, what did everyone else think of City of Troy? Are they willing to put a line through that run at Newmarket, or did they just think it was a weak race? Or did you back anything each way in the race? How did your horse get on? Anyone that was on Macduff, the horse that I liked as well, Diera Miley of Owen Burrows. What did you think of that run in fourth? Let me know in the comments section. Good luck.